Hey guys, it's me, Jen, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome back to another nail video. And today, if you guys saw from the title, I'm gonna show you guys how I created my wedding nails. So yes, I decided to be very brave and do my own wedding nails. The fiance was like, I will pay for you to go get your nails done. But he told me this on the week of the wedding, which is the day I'm doing this right now. So this is currently Wednesday, the week of my wedding. As you guys see, my left hand's already completed. Left hand came out A1, very good. My right hand, which is the one you guys are seeing me do right now, you know, it was a work in progress, really work in progress. But I'm gonna show you guys how I went ahead and did my wedding nails. So right here, I actually went ahead and mixed two colors to create this milky white. It's not a solid white, but it's a milky white-ish kind of color. So I went ahead and used the Young Nails Speed Clear and Speed White to kind of give me a milky white. I don't know how much of that consistency I really like mixed to make this color, but I want to say it was like half and half, give or take. One advice I will give you guys, if you guys do get the speed colors, please be aware that if you are in a room that's like about 80 degrees, it will dry up really fast. If you guys see me right here, I'm actually struggling because as soon as I applied the bead, like, it was drying up super fast and I just could not work with it. I was struggling, but don't worry, even like this, you can still go ahead and get great nails. You just have to apply a good amount, not miss any spots, because if you miss any spots, when you file it down, you'll see a little bit of cracks everywhere. So make sure you're applying it evenly everywhere so that when you file it down, it doesn't look off. But like I said, please be sure to be very careful when you are using this any of the speed colors, to be honest with you, because if you are in a room like I am, in a really small room where if it's hot outside, it's hot in here, you're gonna have a really hard time. I tried to actually do my nails the day before, so I know you guys are seeing a brand new set, so I soaked off the last set I had, which are the last nails I posted. So I soaked those off and then I tried to recreate another look that, who is it, I can't remember her name, oh, Cheyenne, I don't know how to pronounce her, but I'll put her right here. But she did these beautiful white, like glitter tip white, milky, I will put a picture up here, but I try to recreate that on my left hand, on my right hand, sorry. I try to recreate that on my right hand and it looked ugly. So I had to soak it all off and I almost gave up. I was really frustrated. My husband was like, I will pay for you to go get your nails done. I told him there is no way in hell I'm gonna be able to get an appointment anywhere, or there's no one that I know around the area that can fit me in and give me the nails I want right now. I'm in the LA area. A lot of really good nail techs are in the Riverside area, just far away from me, period. So it's like more than a 45-minute drive and I just wasn't willing to do it. I actually did really trust myself and I was okay with the fact that my left hand was good and my right hand wasn't all that great, because all my pictures, everything, my engagement ring was on my left hand. So if I was really gonna practice a hand that I wanted it to be perfect, it was my left hand and not my right. So if you guys see here, now I'm just going into the cuticle. Make sure you are always cleaning around the cuticle area. I know it's really annoying, but even when you don't see anything, once you're done and you start seeing nail growth, you actually notice that there's like clear acrylic or just acrylic stuck around the cuticle area as it's growing out. Sometimes if you get a little bit of that acrylic stuck on your cuticle, you will not see any nail growth because your cuticle is growing under that acrylic and it's just pulling it up, and trust me, you just don't want to be in that situation. So make sure you are always cleaning the cuticle area, always cleaning the cuticle area. And if you guys see me pressing down, again, it's because it was drying so fast that the only solution I felt like I could do at this point to even it out, like to even out the surface, was to press down with the body of my brush and pretty much roll it out. That's the best advice I can give you if you're struggling just like me in this situation. You guys see there's like a big bump coming out, and you want to try to get it as even as possible. But again, on the cuticle area, I actually go in with the smallest beads because I don't want to flood my cuticle. Again, you don't want to flood your cuticle. You don't want to leave anything else extra in there. Always clean, always clean, always clean. Also, this milky white, I actually did, well, not milky white, but my own creation of this milky white. I did use it on all of my fingers except my pinky. So I'm gonna go ahead and just leave you guys here. If there's anything else I need to input, I will check back in. Also, if you notice any bulk at the bottom and you don't have enough product at the top, what I do suggest is you actually apply the bead at the top portion of your nail and then you just kind of blend it down. You don't want your nail to come out so bulky in the center. You want it to be all as even as possible. If you guys notice, I did have like that one little patch in there, but it's okay. I filled it in, and then what I usually do is I just like kind of like bulk in my finger and then I just file it down. Once you file stuff down, it kind of evens out on its own. So don't worry if it's a little too bulky or if it's a little fat. You can always obviously file it down. The problem with that is just obviously you have to file a long time, and beware, obviously, when you file for that amount of time, your finger will feel sore the following day from so much filing. So be very, very careful with how bulky you go. Obviously, you can go bulky and bulk it down, but again, the more you file, either natural hand file or e-file, the next day your fingers can feel very, very sore. So be very careful. For my pointing finger, you guys are gonna notice I actually apply the bead right at the center. I am going to make this into a French tip. Obviously the tip is not gonna be white, the tip is going to be glitter. I'm working the bottom. I'm pretty much just making the smile. If you don't get it right on the mark, you can obviously file it down after. And since I already did do my left hand, I am checking my right hand pretty much just to see if I got the same amount, if everything's even, because I don't want them to look off. If I were to put them side to side, I don't want the smile to be a little bit higher and then the other one to be a little lower. So I'm just working it in, and again, you guys will see me pressing a lot because the acrylic is just drying down so fast because I made the mistake of using that speed. I do have another white and another clear that I could have used that were not speed, but I didn't think about it at that moment. I was just like, I'm gonna use the best things for my nails because they're my wedding nails. And then right here, it started kind of like hardening down really fast and I couldn't really control, and I didn't want to file so much of it, so I actually used my cuticle pusher to shape the smile on this nail. And if you are doing these nails on yourself, there are obviously a little bit of things you can do to help rest your finger. So when I'm trying to get myself in a good angle, I actually use my thumb to hold my finger. Like you guys are gonna see right now, I'm gonna go ahead and pull the skin using my thumb so that I can see every little angle on the side, because sometimes you can't see it, your skin's kind of in the way. So I use my thumb to pull, and also I actually hold my finger as still as I possibly can. Just in case you guys didn't notice, I'm not left-handed, I'm right-handed. So if you notice that my hand is shaking, it's because the concentration is really real. So right here, again, I'm using the desk to hold my finger still. I use my thumb to pull the skin so I can see everything. I want to make sure that everything looks good. And for my middle finger, I am actually going to ombre my finger. Again, the main thing that I want everything in here to pop out is more of the white. So I am going to start with the white on my cuticle area, and I am going to apply glitter over that on the bottom portion. Again, because I am using this speed color acrylic, it kind of like gives me a hard time. You guys will notice at the end there's like a little patchy part where I'm kind of like missing. I actually had to go back and forth with that glitter because that glitter, it's like a fine glitter, but there's like a weird like grayish tone in the acrylic. It's not clear. You guys will see it once I start applying the glitter, but I actually start off just with the white on my cuticle area, and then I slowly blend it down a little bit more as I go. So I'm just letting you guys know that is how I'm going to finish off the white. And then my next finger will be my pinky. You guys notice I haven't even touched the pinky. The pinky is just the glitter color. So once I start with the glitter, you guys will see the process. I did leave my thumb and my ring finger out. I was supposed to apply like some little like beads and all this other stuff, but by the time I finished this whole process, I was just like so over it. I was just like, they look fine just the way they are. So that's why you notice my ring finger doesn't have anything on it. It's just a solid white. I just wanted that white to like pop. I wanted not to take away so much from my ring because, you know, on the wedding day, that's the concentration when I'm taking pictures. And next, I'm gonna go ahead and use the Saviland acrylic powder in the number 12. This glitter is so pretty. Beware though, when you open this, be very careful. The glitter flies everywhere. But this is the glitter I was talking about. I'm gonna go ahead and use this on my pinky, on my pointing finger, and my middle finger. Just again, like I said, this color right here has like, it's not clear. It has like I don't know how to explain it, but it looks white when you open it, but as you apply it, it's not. It obviously is opaque enough for you to use it alone. You don't have to put anything on the bottom of it. It's not clear enough where you have to put something under so you can't see through the nail. It literally does cover all the way. And after I was done applying the glitter on my pinky finger, I actually did go back in on all the whites. I just wanted to make sure that when I applied the glitter, the process of applying the glitter wasn't so bad. And obviously you don't want to be able to see that white under there when it's all bulky, and then when you file it down, it's going to be very noticeable that you didn't put part of that glitter on there. So in case you were wondering, I did file most of it down. I obviously just waited for it to dry first. I just didn't, you know, put it on here because it was going to take up way too much time on the video. It's just a process I do. It's just how I do it. You don't have to follow the exact same things. Everyone has their own style. This is just how I do it. milky white that I, you know, my concoction thing, and go in and fill in the spaces. I did this same process as you guys see me doing on my middle finger on my left hand. The problem is I went back in with the glitter again on my left hand to blend it out so that it doesn't look so bright and popped out, where it kind of looks like a whole different other color. And for my middle finger on my right hand, I actually didn't do that. I actually just went back in with the white, and I completely thought, well, when I file it down, it'll blend in, because I was just so like, this is already like 4 hours into doing my hands. I did do obviously my left hand first, and then I did my right hand after. So it does take me a long time to do the process on my own. I am still learning. I've been doing nails for over a year on myself only, and it's just a really hard process. Sometimes, you know, you don't get it right on the first mark. Some people are very lucky and fortunate enough where they get it on the first try or on the first couple of months. Me myself, I don't do this all the time, so it takes me a little bit longer. So you know, it's a process. And right here I am going in with the Young Nails Speed Clear to pretty much encapsulate everything I just did. I know you guys are looking at me like, wait, what? How are you going in? It looks still bulky. I'm trying to pretty much just even out the whole nail, you know, from the bumps and everything, and then I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna file it down to even everything out. I just put the clear to encapsulate everything on the nail and to not remove so much of that color once I go in with my e-file. So don't be alarmed, guys, don't be alarmed. But that middle finger, you guys see that big white spot? It literally stays like that a little bit after. And I was just so tired, I just didn't want to do it anymore. My back was hurting. I'm just like, I'm so over it. This was already the second day of me trying to do my nails. Like I said, the day before I did do my left hand and it was a disaster, and my fingers were still a little tender, so I was just kind of like, I'm like over it, just want to finish this. So you guys are seeing it. And I actually am going to file off camera, and when I am done filing off camera, I come back in and I'm using the Young Nail Swipe, and I am pretty much removing any dust, prepping my nails for top coat. I do use the Young Nail Swipe. I go under the nails, I go over the nails. I want to make sure that there's no dust, nothing that's going to mess up my nails because it took me so long. And for top coat, I am gonna go ahead and use the VENALISA No Wipe top coat. I am just using this. This is the first time I'm actually using this top coat. I actually did like it. It did give my nails a really nice shine that just made my nails pop even more. This is obviously the same top coat that I am using for the left hand that you guys see right in front. And make sure that when you guys are done to clean your station, you don't want to make sure to make that mistake where you touch the napkin where you were just fighting everything off and you get some of that dust on the nails, because you don't want all your hard work to go to waste. And I am going to put it under the UV light for about 60 seconds. And this is a preview of what the nails are gonna look like. As you guys saw, I do have that one little white spot that I thought I was gonna get away with. But before I show you the final product, I am gonna use the Young Nails rose oil, and I'm just gonna go ahead and actually put it on both my left and my right hand. Like I mentioned, I had just finished my left hand and I was going right to my right hand, so I didn't actually apply cuticle oil to the left hand. But as you guys see, I'm really going in there, and this actually does help remove any acrylic or anything you might have left over that you didn't notice the first time around. But look at the final product, guys. What do you guys think? I think my left hand obviously is way better than my right hand, but they look still very much similar from a distance. Obviously, no one's gonna come up to my right hand and look right on it and be like, oh my god, they don't look alike. You're missing here, you're missing there. But as you guys can see, my left hand is obviously the better hand, but these are my wedding nails. You guys see them? I actually really am proud of myself for accomplishing this, considering that I'm not an expert and I didn't want to go pay anybody to go do my nails. But let me know what you guys think down below. If you guys like this video, please make sure to like it, and if you haven't already, please make sure to subscribe. Let me know what you guys think. Until then, I will see you guys in my next video. Peace.